Imagine walking through a misty, snow-covered village at night, the sound of your footsteps echoing eerily in the silence. As the festive season draws near, the ghosts of Christmas past might just make an unexpected appearance. 1. Old Bell Inn, Derbyshire. Nestled in the heart of Derbyshire, the Old Bell Inn has been a popular stop for travelers for centuries. The 17th century inn is haunted by the ghost of a former innkeeper. This spirit is said to still attend to guests long after death. Guests often hear footsteps echoing in the halls, particularly around Christmas. Some have even reported seeing the innkeeper's shadowy figure, dressed in period attire, walking through the common room. The ghost seems to linger due to an untimely death, possibly tied to a tragic accident. As snow falls outside, many believe the ghost returns to offer service to weary travelers, keeping the spirit of Christmas alive. 2. Lost Village of Imber, Salisbury Plain. The lost village of Imber on Salisbury Plain was abandoned during World War II when the military requisitioned it. It's said that, during the winter, sounds of children playing and church bells ringing can be heard, even though the village has been deserted for decades. The spirits of those displaced are believed to return at Christmas, roaming the empty streets. Some visitors report seeing figures in the fog, while others claim to hear footsteps echoing through deserted buildings. The village remains off-limits to most, but those who visit during Christmas often encounter chilling experiences, as if the spirits of the past are reliving their memories. 3. Warren House Inn, Dartmoor. On Dartmoor's remote snow-covered landscapes, the Warren House Inn is haunted by the spirit of a young woman who died tragically in a snowstorm while attempting to return to the inn. Her body was found days later, and now her ghost is said to roam the inn, seeking closure. Guests report hearing soft footsteps outside in the snow and strange whispers. Some even claim to have seen her ghostly figure in the dining room. Her tragic story and restless spirit seem most active during Christmas, when the cold and isolation of the moors mirror her lost soul's wandering. The A303, a major highway in the southwest, is infamous for eerie occurrences, especially around Christmas. The highway runs through landscapes filled with war history, and many believe spirits of soldiers from past conflicts still roam the road. Drivers often see figures in the mist walking along the roadside, only for them to disappear upon approach. Some report seeing phantom vehicles traveling alongside them, only to vanish. The desolate, foggy nights during Christmas seem to bring the restless spirits of soldiers back, turning this highway into one of the most haunted stretches in the UK. 5. Crooked House, Staffordshire. The Crooked House in Staffordshire is famous for its skewed architecture and eerie atmosphere. The pub is said to be haunted by a former landlady who died mysteriously. Her spirit reportedly haunts the pub's corridors, especially around Christmas. Many have felt cold drafts, heard unexplained noises, or even seen her figure in the corner of a room, her face obscured by shadows. While most enjoy a festive cheer, the pub's tragic past resurfaces during the winter months, reminding all of its ghostly resident. 6. Llyn y Fan Fach, Wales. Llyn y Fan Fach, a remote lake in Wales, is home to the Lady of the Lake, a spirit who emerged from the waters, her tale of betrayal and heartbreak leaving her bound to the lake. During Christmas, many believe her spirit appears in the mist, wandering the frozen hills in search of lost love. Locals claim to hear her voice on the icy winds, and some have reported seeing her ghostly form walking across the frozen lake. Her haunting presence adds a layer of sadness to the winter landscape, making this place a chilling location for Christmas ghost stories. 7. Red Lion, Avebury, Wiltshire. The Red Lion in Avebury, located near the ancient Avebury Stone Circle, is a hotspot for paranormal activity. The pub is said to be haunted by spirits of those who lived here centuries ago. Visitors report hearing footsteps on the stairs, even when the building is empty. On Christmas Eve, the pub fills with the sound of mysterious whispers, and many believe the spirits of ancient Celts are drawn to the area. Some have seen ghostly figures vanish quickly, leaving an unsettling atmosphere behind. The spirits seem particularly active during the festive season, adding a mysterious layer to the pub's ancient history. 8. Northumberland Coast. The Northumberland Coast is both beautiful and haunting, with rugged cliffs and ancient castles. One of the most famous ghost stories here is about sailors who perished in a shipwreck centuries ago. Their spirits are said to walk the shores, particularly near Bamburgh Castle during the winter months. Visitors report seeing figures walking through the fog, their faces contorted in eternal despair. Ghostly footsteps and mournful cries echo on the winds, making this coastline one of the most haunted places in the UK, particularly around Christmas when the cold, foggy nights seem to bring the past to life. 9. Prison Dorchester. Prison Dorchester, located in Dorset, is notorious for its dark past. The prison housed many criminals, and several were executed within its walls. The spirits of these prisoners are believed to still haunt the prison, especially during the Christmas season. Visitors report hearing the sounds of chains dragging, distant cries, and the heavy footsteps of long-dead prisoners. The most famous ghost is James McCormick, who was executed for murder. His restless spirit is said to roam the halls, particularly during cold, dark Christmas nights. Some visitors have reported feeling sudden drops in temperature or hearing faint whispers on the wind. 10. Fens, Cambridgeshire. The Fens in Cambridgeshire are known for their desolate marshlands and eerie fogs, making them perfect for ghost stories. During Christmas, the region becomes especially haunting. Many locals believe the restless spirits of lost travelers from centuries past still roam the fog-covered fields. Some people claim to hear the sound of footsteps crunching in the snow when no one is around, while others have seen shadowy figures moving through the mist. The Fens' bleak winter landscape creates an unsettling backdrop for ghostly encounters, and many believe the spirits of the lost are most active at Christmas. 11. Rochester Castle. Rochester Castle in Kent is one of England's most historic and haunted locations. The castle has a long history of tragic events, including executions and battles. The ghost of Lady Audley, who was imprisoned and died there, is often seen roaming the castle grounds during the Christmas season. Visitors report hearing unexplained footsteps, the sound of clanking chains, and a cold chill in the air. Some have even seen Lady Audley's spectral form, still searching for her lost freedom. Her tragic death seems to tether her spirit to the castle, especially during the haunting cold of winter. 12. Harrow School, London. The prestigious Harrow School in London is renowned for academic excellence and paranormal activity. Its historic buildings are said to be haunted by former students and staff, with ghost sightings especially frequent during Christmas. One of the most famous spirits is a former headmaster who died under mysterious circumstances. Many claim to hear his footsteps echoing through the empty corridors, along with children's laughter, though no one is around. The festive season seems to bring these spirits back to life, casting a chilling shadow over the school. 13. Bodmin Moor, Cornwall. Bodmin Moor in Cornwall is known for its wild beauty and eerie atmosphere. Among its most famous ghosts is the Beast of Bodmin, a phantom creature believed to roam the moors, possibly a restless spirit seeking revenge. Visitors often hear growls in the mist, or spot shadowy figures moving across the landscape. During Christmas, the long dark nights heighten the eerie atmosphere, with many believing the spirits of the moor are most active during this time, adding an unsettling vibe to the already mysterious area. 14. Old Operating Theatre, London. The Old Operating Theatre in London, once a place for surgeries in the 19th century, is said to be haunted by the spirits of those who died on the operating table. During Christmas, the atmosphere grows even more unsettling, with visitors reporting strange noises, cold spots, and ghostly apparitions. Many believe the spirits are those of patients who suffered fatal surgeries. The grim history of the theater makes it one of the most unnerving places to visit during the holidays, with the eerie presence of the dead still lingering in the air. 15. Pluckley Village, Kent Pluckley Village, often called the most haunted village in England, is infamous for its eerie history and numerous ghost sightings. The village is home to several spirits, including a woman who died in childbirth, a headless highwayman, and a former schoolmaster. During Christmas, the village becomes especially active, with reports of ghostly apparitions and strange sounds late at night. The chilling presence of the past feels strongest during the long winter evenings, when the cold and isolation amplify the spirit's restlessness. Know any haunted places? Share in the comments, like, and subscribe for more spooky stories.